What's up, lifers? Welcome back to 30 to Life. So today I wanted to share this story with you guys about the time I was in High Desert State Prison. I was on C Yard, 180 design, level 4. And this yard was a no hands policy type yard. So basically what that meant was there was no fist fights. It was all stickings. So the politics on this yard, it was all active. It was real. And you had to watch your P's and Q's every step you make on that yard. So in this particular situation, my car was getting into some issues with another car on the prison yard, and it was looking like we was about to go to war with these cats. So not only that it's mandatory yard, it's just that your appearance is mandatory, period, especially during times like this, because we're such a short car. We need everybody out there, if it's going to go down. So in this situation, what happened was it was a weekend and I was getting a visit from my family. And so basically we had got a kite early Saturday morning, me and my celly, to basically come to yard and report to this meeting that we were going to have, and to make our families wait for at least an hour before we can go to a visit. So, we got those kites early in the morning, and my celly, he was like, so what you gonna do, Ron? And I was like, man, I'm gonna go to my visit. And he was like, man, you crazy, man. He's like, for real? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to my visit. I don't give a fuck. And he was like, well, I'm gonna go to the meeting. So he went to the meeting, I went to the visit. So when they called our names for a visit, I went to my visit, he didn't. And so I'm out there with my family. I'm out there with my mom, my daughter, and my wife. And I was excited because my mom, she never comes to visit me. I haven't seen her in years because she's ill and she's older. It's hard for her to get out and travel so far to come see me. So it was really exciting for me to see my mom at this time. So I wasn't just about to put my mom on hold so I can go to the yard and play prison politics. That's just how I felt at the time. So I go to my visit and I'm out there with my mom, my wife, and my kid. My kid's like 4 years old at this time. And, we're just enjoying our visit. So I watched my celly's wife and kids. They sat there for about an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. They waited a long time for him. And he finally comes out to the visit and he's looking at me. He's like smiling and shaking his head, So he goes to his visit. Anyways, so we're just chilling and we're hanging out. It's a good day or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I see somebody else coming out to a visit. And this person happened to be one of the USO homies. His name's Wolverine. And they call him Wolverine because he's got his whole face blasted like the Wolverine mask. And he's got like Samoan tribal inside the mask. So that's why they call him Wolverine. But so he shows up to a visit, which is odd because, Wolverine, he's got like double life and shit. And he don't really have too many visitors or anything like that. So it was just odd that he was getting a visit, especially around now, this time, especially when I refused to go to a meeting. So I was kind of, just kind of basically, curious as to why he was having a visit. But anyways, so in the visiting room, they have vending machines that you can go up, put some quarters in, get yourself a frozen burrito, hamburger, candy bar, soda, whatever. And so you can take these frozen burritos and hamburgers and shit to the microwave and heat them up. So we went and got some food. We went to the microwave. We're standing over there and Wolverine comes over. He's got some food he's going to heat up in the microwave. So he's standing next to me and he goes, "Hey, Oos, why you didn't come to the meeting?" And I said, "Because I had a visit." He said, "You didn't get the kite this morning saying, to wait back?" And I looked at him and I said, "Look, man, I'm not going to make my mama wait for nobody." And he just looked at me and he was like, "Okay." So, I left from the microwave, went, sat down with my family. We're just hanging out, visiting, whatever. I just figured, man, it is what it is, man, because I just not going to do that to my fam. But anyway, so we're hanging out and all of a sudden, man, I see my daughter. She's making this face. She's doing this shit. She's going, "Dad, what's this?" And I'm like, I look at Wolverine, I can see him looking at us. He sees my daughter doing that. And I'm like, "Don't do that, baby." You know what I mean? I tell her to stop doing that shit. So she starts doing it, goes back to her drawing and shit like that. And my mom gets up and she's over at the vending machine and she's buying sodas and candy bars and shit. And she's walking around the visiting room and passing it out to everybody. You know, she's dropping sodas and candy bars on everybody's tables there, including Wolverine's table. And so, you know, my mom gets back to my table and I'm like, Mom, why are you doing that? And she thought, they don't have no food. I said, Mom, these guys, if shit cracks off, they'll be the first ones to kill me on the yard. And she's like, why? I said, Mom, you don't understand, you know. I said, man, don't be giving them food and sodas and stuff. She was like, no, they don't have no food. I'm going to go give it to them, okay? You know, so she was mad at me for telling her not to do that. If you guys know Samoan moms, that's how they are, man. They want everybody to eat. They want everybody to enjoy themselves. That's just how it is. That's my mom right there, you know. So she don't understand politics. Anyways, so yeah, you know, we just having our visit. We're just enjoying our time, man. And after the visit, you know, ends, we all say goodbye and shit like that. And me and my cellie, we go back and we're back in our cell now. And my cellie's like, hey, man, you know the homies are tripping on you, you know, for not coming. And I said, hey, man, hey, they do what they got to do, man, because all I know is I choose my family over any of this bullshit. And he was just like, I hear you, man. He's like, man, it might be all bad, you know, because he knows they were tripping. I said, man, it is what it is. And so, you know, time went on. I came out to the yard. Of course, I'm ready to handle my business and do what I got to do. But nobody brought it up to me. Nobody said nothing. Nobody made a big deal about it. And it was just basically let go. And I think what happened is basically Wolverine had came out there to check me or maybe even do something to me. Who knows? Or maybe it was just a fluke and he got a visit that he didn't expect. I don't know. But whatever happened was this, man. He got to see my mom. He got to see my kid. He got to see I was a regular person with my family. And when I told him out there in the visiting room that I would never make my mom wait for nobody, he had nothing to do but respect it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, being Samoan, being a Oos, you know, we're all about family. You know what I'm saying? And so family means everything to us. So if you Samoan and you hear another Samoan saying, you know, that's my family, fuck you, you best believe that Samoan's ready to die for his family, you know? So it is what it is. You know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that maybe that, you know, what Wolverine saw, he respected, and he went back and he passed the word along and it was dropped. I don't know, but nothing came out of it. But reason why I'm telling you guys this story is because, look, man, taking penitentiary chances, you don't know what comes with that shit when you get locked up. All right. So, you know, you get in there, man. They run your life. It's over, man. If you in there, you're doing a life sentence or anything like that, and you're on these level 4 yards, these high power yards, they run your life, bro. As simple as that. They not playing with you. So, you know, it's like I always tell you guys, man, I'm doing this so you stay the fuck out of prison. I don't want you to go to prison and deal with this shit. I was lucky to make it through that situation. So, anyways, you know what it is. Stay the fuck out of trouble.